Island girl, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, Island girl. I see you. Guys, welcome back to today's live stream. I really appreciate your presence. If you just tuned in, kindly consider dropping your likes. I'll really appreciate if you share, if you donate your likes, because it's so important out here. Black. This thing I give up, honestly. What the hell? What the hell is... Could it be the internet? Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I see you, Diane. You're greeting us. Same to Camo. Camo, kindly confirm. Okay, thank you. Who else? Diane, Island Girl in Camo. And who else? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you. God, is that a mosquito? Guys, welcome back to today's live stream. If this is your first time watching and you enjoy this kind of content, consider subscribing and turn the notification bell on so that you can be notified whenever we are out here. You know, we do reactions. This is a reaction channel for now. Maybe for the longest time, we don't know, but for now, this is a reaction channel and we do reactions. So guys, I'll not even waste time. Let's get to the video because there is no time to corner out here. It's been a while since I came on a live stream. So guys, masons, the masons at Marwa's construction, can I say Brian's construction? They didn't report to work today. The only people that were working there were the volunteers. And you should have seen how Marwa was treating those people who are not even being paid. They just went there to volunteer, and according to Rocio, they are doing that for shoutouts. That's besides the point. Let's talk about the Masons not showing up, and we give our reactions. Is it justified? Is it not? Because Mura said that I gave them 1,000 shillings, and they said that that is not enough. And I honestly agree, because after watching that construction, I've noticed that most of the times they work overtime. They work overtime, and according to Marwa, yeah, I agree, Island Girl. And according to Marwa, those masons that did not show up at work today are the experienced masons. The ones who came to work today, or was it yesterday, the video that he just uploaded, I think it's still on a premiere, but the masons that showed up to work today, they don't know what they're doing. Marwa is the one directing. Sorry, Marwa is the one directing. Oh, Mura, do that. Mura, do this. I'm telling you, because this is not Marwa's construction. I believe that is why he doesn't care. Because people are donating their money. It's not my money, but people are donating their money with good intentions. But as Marwa, the manager, the supervisor, the engineer, to not care about where these resources go, I really believe that it's not good. Lucy, thank you so much, my moderator. I see you. Marwa does not seem to care. Marwa was like, you know those people, I gave them 1,000. Guys, for context, 1,000 is about $7 the whole day. I guess Mura does not know that most of these people, they Director Kevo, thank you for tuning in. I see you, and I appreciate your presence out here. So, guys, I think that Mura Senso does not know that Masons go to school, or if you do not go to school, learned and acquired these skills over time. I think that is why he does not appreciate them. Don't get me wrong. Marwa comes out here and says that you're a mason and you come from this village, and for that reason, you should you should take a little, like maybe below average, the salary. Which I do not agree with that, because we'll be looking into some other things to do with the money, because Marwa is receiving some money in cash. He does not even seem to appreciate the people donating, because of course he should, considering that he'll be the one taking the credit for that construction home. I saw a Jamaican uncle bringing some amount, giving Mura Senso. Mura Senso does not even care to look at the money, to ask who donated this and that. It's a mess, I'm telling you. But before we go to that, let's talk about the Masons, because I'm really interested to know what you think about that, because according to me, I was like, yeah, they're justified to leave Mura Senso, because they're like, you're using us. Why would you pay us $7 for us to work for more than, I believe, 12 hours? And you, Mura Senso, are very sure that you take home a good chunk of money. On top of that, you take content out of the same Masons. Why is it so hard for you to pay them like $15 at least? Guys, Ellis Queen, thank you so much for tuning in. You said I knew Mura will come with that BS, because yesterday he said he paid the Mason 50% of the salary before starting the work. I really think Mura sometimes undermines, most of the times, undermines these people working in that construction site. Angela, thank you so much. I see you. Junaid, you're greeting us. Greetings to you too. I hope you're doing well. Wherever you're watching, guys, kindly donate your likes. I'll really appreciate. Just hit that thumbs up. I don't know how many likes so far, but it should be 20 at least. At least 20. Let me play that receipt before we give our reactions as we move on, because of course, as I said, we will not be out here for so long.
Today.
Everything is fine. We are doing good.
So, guys, the Mason didn't come today because yesterday I paid them 1,000 Kenyan shillings and they called it too little money. So that's why you see you don't have a lot of Masons, but we are having the guys who they're working on the roof.
Marwa is saying that the Masons called it little money, quote unquote. It is, Mura Senso. How much do you take home in a day? Mura Senso, how much? A lot of money. I believe Mura Senso pockets more than $300 a day. And for you to think that the Masons are not justified to complain for taking home barely $10, not even barely, to be very specific, they are taking home how many dollars? $8. Mura is like, they said it's little money. That is nothing, Mura says. So considering the economy of the country at the moment, that is nothing. On top of that, those people work for more than 8 hours. Hard work, hard labor.
Today.
Everything is fine. We are doing good.
So, guys, the Mason didn't come today because yesterday I paid them 1,000 Kenyan shillings and they called it too little money. So
it is little money because when you see how Mura Senso manages the donations of this construction home, he overpays some people. Like yesterday, I don't know if it was yesterday, on one of the videos that I uploaded, the the people working on the roof, they are taking home more than how much? More than $1,500, and they are working for just 3 days. Don't get me wrong, I come from Kenya. I don't know why that is. Okay, because they are of different expertise. But in Kenya, you'll get masons to work on the construction, but the people doing the roofing are different from the rest of the people. So that is why. But of course, I said $1,500. That is a lot. That is a lot for 3 days, one person. Of course, this is not a surprise considering that Marwa underpays these people. He does not pay these people good money. Even in his construction home, was it not the other day that he was doing the kitchen and the masons left? Yeah, they abandoned his kitchen when he was doing the construction, and he came out here to tell people that, oh my God, guys, these people, I paid them a lot of money, and now that I don't owe them that much, they left my construction to go and do something else, to do someone else's work. So I think this is a norm for Mura Senso to underpay people, considering that someone works more than 8 hours. I've always been very lenient when it comes to the salaries of those people working in Nyabwanze, because like where I come from, the town that I work, people take home $20. Masons. We are not talking about people who are helping the masons, like the volunteers in that construction site. Nowadays, 700 for masons, that is peanuts. But of course, correct me in the live chat, guys, if you come from Kenya, or just your opinion. Rudy, thank you so much for tuning in. You said that I hate having to say this, but Marwa supporters are the silliest people I've ever seen. Why can't they see that they are being manipulated? Marwa has so much money coming in. Coming in. He's confused. I don't know if you've heard what Mura said today. Rudy, for your information, Mura said that he will buy a tipper very soon. Very soon. And the cost of the tipper, one tipper is around 60,000 USD. That is roughly 8 million Kenyan shillings. This man. Taking home good money per day, earning a lot of money, getting a lot of donations, but giving someone even $10 is a problem. $10. And it was the other day, you remember when they were taking Brian for shopping? I saw that he paid Gitiriba 3,000 Kenyan shillings for transport between Nyabwanze and Brian's home. 3,000 is about $26. That's a lot. That is a lot. And for him to think that for the Masons to complain, it's nothing. Of course, I was thinking, could it be about the salaries only that the Masons are complaining? But I personally think that it's coupled up with a lot of things, because it was just yesterday that Rocio went there and she was ranting, complaining to the same Masons that you cannot be, what was the term? You cannot be disturbing Mura Senso with your shoutouts. We are not out here to wait for your shoutouts. Same to deemwango, they were being rowdy in that construction site yesterday. So it could be a lot of things. That is why they left. But according to Mura Senso, it's about the amounts that he was paying them. Marwa is so biased. When it comes to payments, he does not bargain when it comes to some people, but other people, like that mason that works on the roofing, he was like, I knew beforehand that that specific mason will be working on the roof, because apparently he did the same job for congratsmum home together with Mama Han's home. So I'll not even be surprised that it's another form of cornery. I give you this amount of money, ridiculous compensation so that we do our mathematics behind the scenes. If you know, you know. I'm supposed to give you $1,000, but I'll give you 1,500 so that you take 1,000, give me the 500 later. I'll not be surprised, because if you want to pay other masons, how much? Mura said, so if you want to pay other masons $7, but you do not have a problem paying another person more than $1,500, that is another form of corner-cornery right there. Then you said that, and the workers have to buy their own lunch. Imagine. And on top of that, they're supposed to pour their bodies. Guys, did you watch Irumbi's rant out here? The same masons are supposed to be used for content. They buy their own lunch. They work overtime. And they are paid and they are underpaid. What a shame. I support them honestly when it comes to complaining, simply because the likes of Mura Senso are pocketing their some amounts from the donations without accountability. But for the people who are putting in the work, they don't take anything home. The same donors that are donating to Mura Senso, Mayugno, this and that, they'll see the likes of Mura Senso. You see their super chats, they are receiving donations, of which the donors are entitled to donate to anyone they want to. But it's so unfortunate, it's unfair for the masons who do the actual work. But for Mura, it's about holding the GoPro. At some point, I think he was even directing someone. It was a light job. I think it was about unplugging some of the plywood. What was it? Some woods on the wall. Mura cannot even lift a finger. But he will be the first one to shout out here, we work so hard, blah, 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 guys, you know. So I support the masons. Yeah, I also don't agree with them. Anthony, thank you so much for tuning in. You said that you're sick of the siblings. Hey, they are about bragging out here. I saw David Jr. yesterday. He went to meet Matiko's son. What was the name? The guy that David Jr. left in Nairobi with the wrong medication. He went there and he made sure to pull out the receipts, zoom in on the amount that he spent. Of course, you know why, so that the donors can refund that amount. But he is still bragging, and I'm like, David Jr., you want the donors to reimburse your money that you used on this guy? Why are you still bragging? Because yeah, it is. It should not be happening. Ellen Girl, you said that those people are on a spell. Ellis Queen, you said that Marwa doesn't want to pay them so that he can pocket all the money. Yeah. Some serious economics there. There is no money. This is some charity work, so you should not be asking for a lot of money, blah, 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 so that he can pocket. There is zero accountability. And that is why the chief, during that baraza, told these people that, you cannot be doing the charity work without informing the local administration. I guess it's because of such things. People are donating their hard-earned money to be misused by some people we know. By some people we know. Kamo said that manipulator Marwa's new brand. Absolutely. And there is some serious pre in that village of coming out here to help people. Donations. Like everywhere, you look at Rocio, she's coming out here with the pads project. You look at David Jr., like every other person in that village. It's about coming up with something so that they can get the donations. Tam, you say that Mura is So shameless. I don't know why anyone would work for him. I think I'll play some of the receipts term because he was out here harassing the hell out of people who are just volunteering. It's not like he pays them, but you should have seen how he was harassing the heck out of them. I'll also not work for someone like that, even if you're paying me. Like, why? Why would you use me for content and harass me and you're not paying me? Why? At least you say that maybe the mason who runs away are the ones who were volunteering for a shout out. Maybe. That's a lot. Huh? They calculated over 100. I think they mentioned it's supposed to be 500 pieces. The madness in that site, I'm telling you. Angela, Marwa, your subs are the worst humans on these streets because most of them don't even call you out on your wrongdoing. Yeah, that is the problem. They just suck in anything that this one comes out here to do to them. Loud, thank you so much for tuning in. I see you. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Kindly share your likes. I'll really appreciate. I'll really appreciate your likes, guys. So that is it.
Today.
Everything is fine. We are doing good.
So guys, the mason didn't come today because yesterday I paid them 1,000 Kenyan shillings and they called it too little money. So that's why you see you don't have a lot of masons, but we are having the guys who do the.
So the guys who are doing the roofing showed up because, of course, you know, theirs is a special case. They are being paid thousands and thousands of dollars. But the only people who are doing the masonry work, for lack of the correct term, they are volunteers. But look at how Marwa was treating them.
The house. Amra, huyu jamaa namna gani? Hata wewe pia unasumbua. Hiyo kitu
Oh my
gonga.
God. I don't know if you understood what Mura Sensu said. Mura, like you boy. I don't know what. Mura is a man. Mura. Even you're disturbing people. Like you're becoming bothersome. You're bothering people. I don't know if you can notice. I don't know if you can notice that guy on the rooftop. Let me point it out. This guy. This is the same guy. If you watched my reaction yesterday, the same guy was requesting for a shout out from, I think it was deemwango. And deemwango was like, I did not come out here for shout outs, blah, blah, blah. Embarrassed that guy seriously. And same to Rocio. Rocio was embarrassing him on his face when he was telling Bruce and so that these people think that we are just out here waiting for them to request for a shout out. The same Mura. At this point, I think that Mura and the family have something personal against that volunteer right there. That person with the reflector. There is something personal that Marwa and the family has against him because the harassment that he has gone through, I'll not bear, honestly. I will not. And you're working for free? Let me not judge them. I'm sorry to say this, but sometimes you're going through a lot of things and you might even want to volunteer so that you can get basic needs. But I doubt that even Mura Senso buys lunch for the volunteers because it's the right thing to do. If you're not paying them, at least buy food for them. Because the same guy you see there, Marwa harassing, even you've become a bother out here. Look at this guy. That is what he was saying in Swahili. Look at this guy. Even you've become a bother out here. Could he have done something that we don't know? Maybe. The same guy, guys, I'm sorry to overshare, but he mentioned it on this live stream one of these days. I think it was even yesterday. He said that he has been staying with Mayugno for over 1 year. So I don't want to judge that much because we never know. We never know what pushes people. We never know what makes people to come out here and even allow themselves to be embarrassed, to be ashamed, this and that, to allow Mura Senso to embarrass you, to harass you, and it's not like they are paying you. Understand? That is Mura for you. But he will come out here, take credit for that construction, and be the one crying on the streets that I work so much. I'm working a lot. I'm overworking for these ungrateful people, blah, blah, blah. Mura Senso, take a seat. Take a seat. Oh my God. Loud, thank you for tuning in. Who else? Corinne, I see you. I appreciate your presence. My moderator, Fekere, thank you so much. I see you, and I really appreciate you out here. Asha, I see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, thank you, Angela. Thank you so much, Angela. So, the guy is going through... I don't even know why I'm laughing because it's not a laughing matter. I really feel sorry for him.
The house. Amra, huyu jamaa namna gani? Hata wewe pia unasumbua. Hiyo kitu gonga tu hivi toke. Gonga tu hivi. Fungua tu hizi. Kata binding. See unatoa mbao. This guy, or I come help you. Remove the binding.
Yes, go and help him. Mura Senso. Why not help him? You want to claim that you work so hard? What are you holding on your hand if it's not a GoPro? And what's so difficult about putting down the GoPro for a few minutes? You will come back to it. That person, you're not paying him. On top of that, you are harassing him. Like, what's the problem? Tombi, thank you for tuning in. What is the problem, Mura Senso? You can help him. You're not even helping. You should take part.
That is their problem. Remove the binding, hit that thing, it falls down. Hey, remove the binding. The binding is the problem. Right there. Put, yes. Yes, remove the binding. Like that, just like that. Hivyo tu jamani.
Work today is broken.
Guys, how I wish you would be understanding what Mura Senso said, because I can translate to Swahili, but no, I can translate to English, but it will not come off with the same attitude that Mura is giving that guy. It's so sad, I'm telling you. You've also, look at this guy, look at this boy. He has become a problem out here. That guy, I don't know the name. You should come out here and tell us what you're doing wrong. That is making the entire family hate you. Tombi said that the whole family are the same, greedy, corny, and stingy. Their donators don't care for poor villagers. Yeah, thank you so much for that comment. They do not. You see the people that they help, I'm sorry, but they are the least deserving of the donations. There are people that are going through it, like the Masons that are volunteering. Just even the people that you see them working there. I think that they are most deserving of these donations, but the donators, because I'd wish that if I'm donating large amounts of money, I'd want my donations to count, to touch someone, to get to the right people. But these donators are just about pleasing Mura Senso and the rest of the people who are rich there. They send some donations to the likes of Mayugno. Mayugno is one of a bully in that village. But the donators do not see a problem with that. They don't care for the villagers. They actually encouraging the bullying. Why not send donations directly to individuals? Thank you for that comment. I agree. I agree. I'll not even play the entire footage because this guy, I don't know if you can see my pointer. Hey, Mura Senso was on his case. I don't know if you've ever worked anywhere that you work and there is your supervisor, your manager, whoever is overseeing your work, always on your face. Always on your face, telling you that, no, do this, do this. Probably that is what Mura was doing, and that is why the masons left. There was zero mason in that construction site. They all left. Because who would want to work on such an environment where Mura Senso is not a mason, who is a nobody when it comes to construction, but is the one commanding you here and there, here and there. You should have seen him coming out here to brag. Oh, they call me commando because I do this, blah, blah, blah. Let me play that footage because I think apart from Mura not paying them well, probably they were also forced to leave because of how Marwa treats them. Because if you're not a mason, you're not in any rightful position to be ordering people around. No, do this way, blah, blah, blah. And you cannot drop your GoPro so that you can help them. Show them how you want it done.
You've ever seen something like this?
No.
I'm telling you. You see the design of the house? Hey, driver, what do you think of the speed of the house construction? Very good.
Yes.
You've ever seen something like this?
No.
I'm telling you.
I've never seen.
Already we are working on the roofing,
This is my first time. This is my first time to see.
Me, I'm a real soldier. They call me commando. If I buy my first fuso, I'll call it commando. Yeah. Even church is very good.
Mura is like, yeah, you see, I'm building a home in 10 days. 10 days. Have you ever seen something like that, guys? Yeah, you've never seen it. Doesn't happen. Professionals don't do it the way I do, but me, they call me commando, and that is why I can do this. Instead of Mura thinking, why are people not doing it the way I'm doing? Huh? Why are professionals taking their time when constructing a home? But he's like, no, I'm a know-it-all, Mr. Know-it-all. I'm a commando. They call me commando. Hey, the champ is here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't think some individuals don't have ID or account, so it will be, maybe that is the reason why they don't send. But I think this is an habit that has been going around for the longest time. Instead of sending people their money, no, if you want to donate to someone, they always pass it through either Mura Senso or maybe Mayugno. These are the people, these brokers, we call them brokers out here. Patrick, thank you so much. Thank you. My pleasure to have you around. Thank you so much for tuning in, Patrick. Maureen, thank you. You said Marwa is living better off than these donatos. Maureen, in fact, I believe that he lives a better life than all the donatos combined. This is the reason why, because these donatos go to work. They work for what they have. They work for the donations they send to Marwa and the family. But Mura Senso and the rest of the Marwa's family, you just sit down. Deemwango came out here yesterday and told people that, I know how to make people donate. You come out here on a live stream. If you want bags of cement, you do a live stream at the site, at the construction site, so that people can see what you're doing and you will get what you want. So yeah, even if it's not financially, it's about the quality of life, because you don't work, you don't break your back looking for these finances. You just show up. You just show up. Lucy, I see you, see, but surely if masonry work is over and you are doing roofing, do masons need to hang around? No, there was a lot of masonry work, can I say, that was being done by unqualified people. And that is why Mura was shouting in that clip that I played earlier. Oh, you, Mura, you've become a bother out here. Look at this guy. and you're not being paid and someone is talking to you the way they want to talk to you, can never be me. You must be compensating me so well for me to tolerate your BS. Huh? Mura is having a day. Huh? Mura is enjoying because he just said that he'll be buying a, a tipper like this one, but a more expensive one very soon. I see myself, guys, I see myself buying a tipper very soon. Living a better life than any other person. I think someone said, was it Maureen? Yeah, living good. Yeah, but these people can really come out here and manipulate and con people. Can you imagine Mura just barely a month ago, he came out here and told people, please support me because I owe people a lot of money. I want to construct a kitchen. Barely that he came with a Mercedes, did the garage, all these things. And on top of that, he has some 8 million shillings to buy but I'm like, Murasan, so what do you want to do what is the use of the tipper? Or maybe to do business with it? We'll see. We will see, because nakuaminia, that is what we say in Kenya. Like, yeah, I know, I believe, I trust you that you'll be buying one soon. Because why not? Huh? If you can just come out here with a calculated project and you get some free money out of it, why will you not buy a tipper? Corinne, you say that Marwa is the village, Marwa in the village, hustling people, donators, while CML Christmas list is in Ukraine. Oh, I was not aware of that. Oh, that is interesting. You can never compare Mura Senso in any other YouTuber. Mura Senso and the family have mastered the art of getting money from people's pockets very easily. Very, very easily. Because look at this situation, guys. Someone sends some money so that you know that there is no shortage of finances for the construction. Look at how Mura Senso received the cash from Jamaican uncle. There is a donor that sent that money. Mura Senso does not seem fazed by that money at all.
Going to give you.
Just give me 200, uncle.
Right, okay.
The 50 will be transported.
All right, no
I
problem.
totally understand.
Let me even rewind earlier on, because he didn't even ask who sent. Appreciate that person. No, he was like, there's some money, let me take it. Just give me around $2. The rest of it, use it as a transport on your way to the bank. And the Masons, you cannot even pay them $7.
Money will be used to pay workers, to buy materials.
Yeah.
Even there's a chip of sand coming.
I'm going to give you.
Just give me 200, uncle.
Right, okay.
The 50 will be transported.
All right, no
I
problem.
totally understand.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So, and this person is
Yes.
from Jamaica,
Yes.
but she live in the US.
All right.
So I'm making the delivery right now.
Yes.
Yes. So I have 3 more delivery to make.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sean.
Mura Sensor is busy. Jamaican uncle, he does not care about your stories here and there. He came out here last week and he was telling people, donate. Just your work is to donate. Don't push me, asking for accountability. Where is the accountability here? Because yesterday and the days before, Daniel Mwita was going around writing writing the expenditures on the book. But I think Mura Sensor is even done with that, because he's just receiving money here and there without noting it down.
Business with you, and they want some tax.
Right about that.
All right, guys, we're still pushing. Guys, I have some very good news from Mayugno.
Yeah,
Mayugno, how are you?
I'm good, boss.
So news from Mayugno.
Yeah,
Mayugno, how are you?
I'm good, boss. Too much problem inside.
Yeah.
Today, I'm not a mason
And friends.
and friends.
But she she did even more. Yes. She said, and it will finish everything. Are able to pay these masons?
Guys, that is 63,000 Kenyan shillings. That is around 500 USD. Mayugno withdrew. Just went to the bank, got it, and brought it to Mura. Mura Sensor took that money, pocketed the money, and that was it. Zero accountability. And he was the one coming out here to shout that, oh my God, I'm not trying to see evil. Which area or region comes from? See, I don't know if you've been watching this channel for a while. That is why I said that I'm so easy for people working in Nyabwanze, because I don't know their dynamics. I don't know how they pay their workers. But for me, personally, I know how much people are paid in some other places. So I don't know your comments, or maybe you were responding to someone else, which the champ is here. I think by then he was not aware that you can receive a lot of money doing some other constructions. Guys, what was I saying? He took 500 USD, pocketed the money, and that was it. I don't know, maybe Mura is not aware of what accountability is, because Mura, for your information, you need to write down every single coin that you receive from the donators. At least that is what I guess the audience were expecting. When he came out here and told them that I will be accountable this time around, people are sending some super chats to go towards brands construction. People are sending money from Zelle, PayPal, his bank account. Will Mura Senso come out here and write it down to the last coin? The total amount that he received? Hell no, because to begin with, he's not writing it down right here. You saw it, guys. He didn't. So we cannot be expecting much from him. So guys, I saw Brand's mom, Brand's grandmother crying. Let's pull it up for a short while before we move to something else, because it was so sad. The project is beautiful, honestly, but how Marwa is conducting the affairs, the finances, is what I personally do not agree with. So just to go through this story of Brian's grandmother, it's super, super sad, because we've always known that she had 2 children, but according to a video that Marwa's live stream, which I don't know if it's still going on at the moment, she shared more, which was so sad, honestly. Mura Senso. Mura Senso. Did I pull up the wrong receipt or something? Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm playing it. That is Brian's grandmother. Just to mention, this is what is happening, guys. She shared that she had 5 children. 4 are deceased. I'm so sorry. May they rest in peace. But guys, you can imagine that burden. You can imagine her state of mind. And that is why she said she does not laugh. She does not, like, you've seen her. You've seen how she's so silent about everything. Today, she shared the story. And she was really sad. I don't even want to talk about it, because I was watching when they were live and I was like, wow, hey. People go through a lot, honestly. A lot. Mura is telling her that talk, this is your time, talk. Like, is pushing the grandmother. I understand probably Mura wants the grandmother to talk so that the donors can see and they can contribute. But for him to push her that hard, I'm just like, no. Go slow on her, because after she shared the story, you understand why she was not willing to open up that easily. You understand why she was very emotional because of what she's been through. I'm so sorry for her, honestly.
So, guys, I've asked her, how have people here in the village been looking at her? Villagers also look. How have been people looking at her here in the village?
Marwa, what is the importance of that information? I'm sorry, guys, but Mura, you see how emotional the grandma is? Just let her be. Maybe you should just ask her to tell up everything, the story, how she's been, but asking, how has people been looking at you, all this and that? I'm just like, for what, Mura? You're overdoing.
Nico means I am just there. And I'm telling grandma, let her not cry, because she's actually crying. It's a very emotional situation. She's saying she's been suffering a lot. She's just been so lonely. She's just there. That's why she's saying Nico too. Nico means I am just there. And I'm giving her a shoulder. I'm telling her, grandma, the whole world has come together for you, and God is here. Woko, ask her, how have been people looking at?
I'm sorry, guys, but let me not play that part, because Mura. Mura. But Mura is winning. Mura is winning, because Mura just said that he wants to get a manager. For what? I guess Mura is so busy that he needs a manager.
And very soon shoutouts are ending, because from tomorrow I have a manager. From tomorrow I have a manager. Yes, I have a manager who will be managing me, saying, Maro, this you can't do anymore. So enjoy as it lasts. Connect 254. Yes. I see you're doing well.
Guys, could it be Rocio? Could Rocio be the new manager? Because that will not be new. Marwa. We saw Rocio yesterday came out and told you that no, Marwa. Do you think it's important for you to be giving these parasites some shout outs? No, you should not be doing that. They are distracting you. Mura Sensor is super busy. And these parasites are disturbing him. So, for your information, FYI, a manager is coming through for Mura Sensor. Of course, I was watching and I'm like, you need a manager, to each their own, but I just think that Mura Sensor. Mura Sensor, you cannot even take advice from professionals. What will make anyone think that Marwa can be advised? That Marwa can be advised to stop giving people shout outs or this and that. I personally think that you do not need a manager. Let me try and control F, guys, if I'll get that clip where Mura was like, I'm seeing myself buying a tipper worth 8 million shillings very soon. Maybe that is not the clip. Guys, I hope you liked the live stream, because we are almost done. Mura Sensor needs 50 to 60,000 USD. Bongo Mama and Cecilia, thank you so much for tuning in. No sooner did people start, Brian's construction Did Marwa come out here and ask for 50 to 60,000 USD for a tipper? I remember the last time that he came out here to tell people that he needs a tipper, he said that he wants to use the tipper for what? So that he can be doing some constructions for fun. For fun, can you imagine? And you do not have the money to buy this tipper. You want people to donate. Guys. But I believe that he can buy it if he wants to. He can buy it. The business is booming, booming. You're just given 63,000 Kenyan shillings and you do not have to account to nobody. Of course, he can buy it. Guys, what do you think? He can buy it. This is what he said.
I'm already having a feeling soon I will buy food. They're telling me I need close to 50 to 60,000 US. Unajua huko juu kuna barabara ungeingia hivi.
I believe that Mura Senso is taking a cut from this construction because on top of the tipper worth millions that he's about to buy, he's out here telling people that from tomorrow, Marwa will be walking along a manager to be telling him that no, that is enough. You cannot be doing more shoutouts. That is enough. Now, guys, let's get done with Rocio. Rocio came out here to respond to us. Guys, I don't know if you remember a live stream that I did 2 days ago, I believe. And we were talking about Rocio coming out here to rant. Oh, stop disturbing my husband with the shout-outs, this and that. And someone in the comment section was suggesting that Rocio should bake some cakes and take to the construction site. And this is what I said. I don't think Rocio will be coming out here to beg for no one. We talked about it. I don't know if you were out here, if you remember. But guess what? Rocio came out here to respond to us. Beverly Thomas, thank you so much. You said that who is Mura Senso referring to? Because he has come out here to say that he does not believe in God. You know, Mura Senso and the entire company there, they come out here and say anything that favors their recent or current narrative. One day he believes in God, one day he does not, one day he's rich, one day he's not. When he needs the donations, he's not rich. When he does not need the donations, he's rich. So it depends. It depends with the situation. Guys, so Rocio came out here to respond to us. Huh? Hey. And she comes out here and tells people, oh, I don't even know these reactors. I do not watch them, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? She watches. She really does. A very loyal supporter out here. Because tell me why Rocio came out here to bake, or rather to deep fry the mandazis, some snacks in Kenya, kind of like donuts, to give to the construction workers. Rocio, and you will come out here and tell us, I do not even watch them. You do. But Rocio, I think at this point, she has decided that she'll be coming out here to please the subscribers. I don't know what she's up to, because for the pads project, for her to come out here and correct, because yesterday people were coming for Rocio big time. People came out here to call her out for being mean, being selfish, telling people not to give others some shout outs, this and that. Telling her that you should be helping, because you cannot speak. You cannot say that I'm a nice person and support people when we don't see anything that you do to anyone. So she called Dorina, Roresist, watching Reactors every day. She has even made certain changes based on what reactors are saying. Rocio watches reactors religiously. But of course, you expect any YouTuber, content creator to come out here and say that I don't even watch my critics. I don't even know them. While you can tell by what they do that they really watch reactors. So guys, that is what she did. She called, of course, lazy Rocio cannot cook. She called, what is the name of this girl, Dorina, to make some mandazi so that she can take to the masons who were missing in action, because the same masons left after Mura using them. They were like, Mura, you cannot be paying us $7. We are out. We are out.
The sun is not around.
Yeah, the sun is about to leave. Probably it will rain later, so we hope.
Warm water.
Yeah. So, Dorina,
Africa.
is it the African way? And I don't want to be less. So here I am. Here I am with the African. Come, Dorina, come. Let's go. Oh.
We're in Africa.
And when I saw Rocio with Dorina, I thought that finally she has resorted to befriending an African girl. But I just watched her, I think 3 or 4 times, and I was like, I see why you brought Dorina closer. Because of course you can see the functions of Dorina in Rocio's life. She calls Dorina to come there and be a domestic worker. No. What is the name? A house manager. She wants her mandazis to take to the construction site. She calls Dorina. Dorina will cook the mandazis. And of course, you do not expect Rocio to compensate Dorina. Same to the pads project. Rocio called Dorina. And Dorina is supposed to be sewing the pads, the recyclable, is it reusable pads? And I came out and did a reaction on that reveal that, we are coming up with this project. Rocio owned that project. Rocio behaved like they are not in collaboration with Dorina, because of course, Rocio wants the donors to know that they should be sending the donations to Rocio and not Dorina. I don't want to repeat because I believe that most of you watched my reaction on that, because when Dorina was talking, she was like, yeah, we have a project. I have a project with Rocio. We are coming up with this. But when it was Rocio's time, Rocio was like, yeah, this is my project. I've been thinking about it, but Dorina will help me to seal. I think so. That is the right term, to seal the pads, blah, blah, blah. So it's not even about Dorina, because when I saw Rocio's comment section, some people are like, yeah, it's good. Now you're mingling with the village girls. But no, that is not the case. Rocio just wants a maid. Convenience. When I want someone to cook for me, and I don't want the villa parasites to, be doing too much. I saw Jamaican uncle was sitting right there when they were cooking. Rocio could not even share these mandasis with Jamaican uncle, and I was like, what? Rocio, you're really working hard, super hard, so that people can believe that you're generous, you cook some mandazis for the masons, blah, 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 but you cannot even share with Jamaican uncle. There was a point, I don't know if I can get it easily, but there was a point that Rocio told Jamaican uncle that, you came sitting in the kitchen because you wanted the mandazis. This Argentinian parasite will just be doing too much every now and then.
And you can watch and see if anybody doing anything.
Yeah,
And it recorded too.
yeah.
When I will have my dream house here, I will use that. Yeah.
That was Jamaican uncle. And of course, I understand Jamaican uncle. You go to a new country. Like personally, I'd want to try their cuisines, their snacks, this and that. So I understand. But Rocio was not having it. Rocio made sure to tell Jamaican uncle that I know why you were sitting around here. Because you wanted the mandazis. These things you can never fake. You can never come out here and pretend that you're a nice person, because your true colors are always showing.
And we are also preparing the tea already, so soon we are heading there. Finish. We have all the mandazis. We have tea in this big thermo. And mission accomplished. Give me five. Very good. Very good. Very good. We have. Let's make a tablet. Mandazis. That's it.
Guys, I was trying to pull up that receipt, but I think I didn't prepare in advance, but it's just somewhere. Anyone that has watched it knows. Rocio was very shady towards Jamaican uncle, because Jamaican uncle wanted some mandazis there, just the way Rocio. Jamaican uncle prepares some snacks here and there, Jamaican food, and you eat big portions. But when it comes to freaking mandazis, how much is mandazi? A packet of unga is around $2 or $1. Dorina is cooking for free. Why is it so hard to share? Why is it so hard for you, Rocio, to share? Beverly Thomas, you say that Rocio is trying very hard to mask her dislike for Black people. Yeah. And I like Rocio's fans recently because they call her out. They do not keep Rocio. Yesterday, they descended on her in the comment section. Like, you want, sometimes you appear to be nice, sometimes you appear to be so mean. It's not a big deal for people who volunteer in the construction site to ask for a freaking shout out. And True, thank you so much for tuning in. Patrick, you said that, yeah, not even Dorina, Patrick. I believe that most of the YouTubers, especially these ones like Mayugno. Guys, let me not even divert. Let me not divert. I didn't want to be out here for so long. Tomorrow is on a Monday, but I don't know if you've seen what is going on between Mayugno in the villages. Mayugno is out here thinking that he has all the powers to do whatever he wants to do to the villagers. But can we clap for Erumbi's husband? I liked him because he came out here, he watched Nairobi Teacher when Nairobi Teacher was reacting on their shenanigans. And we came out here and we were like, if someone threatens you, you're supposed to go to the police station, report them, and get an OB. I liked that the guy watched Reactors out here, and he did whatever he was supposed to do, get an OB. So I was also not even shocked, not surprised, but a confirmation that Mayugno is not a Kenyan. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not being not tribal, but what is it? I'm just saying, like those Nyabuhanze villagers really shock me. For someone who is not a Kenyan, illegally in Kenya, for someone like that one to be harassing you in your home village, Gintu. That is where I don't agree with Gintu, honestly, because we saw Mayugno. Mayugno was out here threatening Gintu like no one's business. And Gintu, you do not go to the police to report him. You do not put a stop to that BS. Hey, these people, I'm telling you, the likes of Mayugno, they are so lucky that they don't come from where I come from. Like, you will know that you don't know. I really hope that the villagers wake up and put a stop to this BS. Like Mayugno, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? So, thank you, Patrick. And I agree 100%. Dorina, I think Dorina lacks exposure. And when it comes to a lot of people there, Dorina and Mayugno, not even Mayugno, I believe Dorina is one of those people that believes that when you have a lighter skin, you're better than the darker girl. You understand? And that is why she is very willing to be a doormat to Rocio. Step on that, Rocio, because if these people cannot learn that they should just love themselves and understand that no one is better than them, they deserve whatever comes their way. Yeah, Rocio is Duracoats. Multicolored. Today she wake up, she's very good. Tomorrow she's telling people, don't be giving out shoutouts. A beneficiary of shoutouts. What a joke. Yeah, Dorina did all the work, but when Rocio was in the construction site giving those people the mandazis, she told them that, yes, I cooked it.
So that's what's happening right now.
Okay, no problem.
You want to enjoy tea?
You want to enjoy tea?
Of course, you can see, guys, of course, you can see that Rocio was seated next to the bucket of mandazis. And the rest of the time, she would bring breakfast for Muras, and so maybe some daisies, bananas, and she would stand very far. Muzungu, the savior, the most important one. She will not even interact with the Mesons, but because she wanted the accolades. She wanted people to know, the Masons, to know that this Muzungu has brought us some mandazi. She made sure that she sat next to the tea kettle. Is it the tank in the mandazi? Rocio is one manipulative girl out here. Beverly, thank you. You said everything about her towards our people is very fake. Very fake. Super fake. Thank you for that. Dan, you said that, well, yeah, Mayugno is another one. And by the way, thank you for that comment, because just before this construction, Marwa had given Mayugno an ultimatum that until you put a slab to your third home, I'll not visit you. And occasionally Mura would come out and talk down on Mayugno. You know, they were not in good terms, but because Mura Senso wanted someone to use to be a mason, you cannot pay them. He had to bring out Mayugno. In Mayugno being a voluntary doormat, he came running. He came running. Beverly Thomas, many colors. Yeah, like the chameleon. What is that sign, Alice? But thank you for tuning in. I see you. Bongo Mama, how come they never call deemwango out when she's mean? I don't understand these people, honestly. Even where I come from, you can never be mean to someone. And sometimes I wonder, I don't know, maybe because they stay between, in the border, between, sorry guys, but I'm just saying, because a true Kenyan, we are known for these guys. You can never talk down on someone, be mean to a Kenyan, because we do not care. The only thing that we fear is hot porridge. But a human being, like, can you imagine? Can you imagine deemwango on your face, being mean to you, any Kenyan in the building, or any other person that loves themselves? Can you imagine someone like deemwango coming to your face and being mean to you? We do not stomach that nonsense. We don't. I'm always so shocked to see those people really condoning her behaviors, being rowdy on people, and they just look at her. I don't understand. untalented. She does not need. I think it's because these people believe that their channel depends on Mura Sensor in the family. You understand? Maybe, but it's still not worth it. I believe so. Alice, thank you so much for tuning in. You said that it's so sad that most people still believe that the white skin is superior to the black one, and I agree. Guys, don't live with your lights. I'll really appreciate. So yeah, guys, that is what happened. Rocio baked these, cooked the mandazis, which was pretense. Yeah? You didn't cook them. Dorina cooked, super cheap. You could not even give Jamaican uncle to have a bite to enjoy. They were a lot. Huh? Rocio, after people told you to stop being mean, you decided that these race, you just come out here and manipulate them with a very small move. Mandazi, and it's over.
And I,
Is Dorina?
we did it with Dorina together.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Listen to Rocio, we did it with Dorina together. I didn't see not even an inch of an effort from Rocio. Nothing. Maybe buying the unga, but I'll not even be surprised that the doormat bought it. I'm sorry.
Now you'll have to hold Maisha so that I
Yes.
can.
And I,
Is Dorina?
we did it with Dorina together.
Hey, this
Guys,
is
did you hear Rocio? Yes, we did it with Dorina. Thank you for that, Bongo Mama. If you come from Kenya, you know. Like me personally, like I'd rather stay with my status financially or anything than anyone working on me, like working over me. Never. And not only me, guys, but we've always known Kenyans for that. Kenyans defend themselves, Kenyans stand up for themselves. And when we see people from that village, we wonder, like, oh my God, is this the same Kenya that I live? What?
so good. Yeah, this is so good. Hey, mbona mnipitiani jamani?
Marwa, why don't you pick?
Marwa said that why don't you the mandasis are so good, very tasty. Rocio, why are you always not cooking for me? Why don't you cook for me? You don't cook for me. And I'm like, no, Mura Senso, it's because Rocio didn't cook it. It's Dorina.
Calling me something.
Hi.
Told you.
Maisha, give me my hand.
Shit.
Angalia Maisha.
No, it's not.
Guys, my wife came with mandazis. And
Dorina, and I,
is Dorina?
we did it with Dorina together.
Okay, thank you,
Yes.
Dorina. Now you'll have to hold Maisha so that I
Yes.
And true, I see your comments. Maybe that is what she refers when she's like, yeah, me, Dorina, you know. Guys, it's time for me to leave. What was that? Dorina. Dorina, you know. Guys, am I high on something? What was that? Dorina.
Just pick. You can pick.
Oh, within my two forks.
Yes,
I have
yes.
two forks.
Okay. Okay.
Start
Yes,
with.
we did a lot.
How do you
Yes.
do? Me, I will not.
Let me look for that part, guys,
please.
before we call it a day. Let me look for the Dorina.
Okay. Enjoy.
Let me pick. Yeah.
So long as I've known you.
When people come, Rocio, they pick two.
Okay.
start
Yes,
with.
we did a
Oh
lot.
my God, where is it?
Me, I will not
This is
pick.
so bad. I thought that I'll get it so easily, but I was just playing it right now. Where is it? Mura Senso. Can you ask Rocio?
Guys, me, I'm telling you. Let me wash my hands quickly.
I want Dorina.
We did it with Dorina together.
Okay, thank you,
Yes.
Doreen.
Yeah, this one.
My wife came with mandazis. And
Dorina and I.
Is Dorina?
We did it with Dorina together.
Okay.
Rocio, say Dorina. Dorina. Guys, enough of this. I really enjoyed your presence. I really appreciate you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Doreen.
Guys, I'm so sorry. Mura said the wife cooked it. You didn't see the wife, Cecilia, the unofficial one. I'm sorry, guys, but I think I even saw something that I wanted to play, but enough of that. I really enjoyed your presence, guys. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts in the comments. Just a minute.
Now you'll have to hold. My wife came with mandazis. And
Dorina and I.
Is Dorina?
We did it with Dorina
Yeah,
together.
Rocio, Dorina, Dorina, no, Dorina. Guys, thank you so much. Corinne, thank you. Andrew. Andrew, you need to go down on your knees and ask God for forgiveness. Same to me. I'm so sorry for laughing, but I don't know if you watched Mogesi shared a video. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. Guys, 2 or 3 days ago, Mogesi came out and told people that whenever you see those goat soup, goat meat that Mura would occasionally cook for people there, according to Mogesi, if we are to trust Mogesi's word, anytime they would eat, back then when they were in the villa, Mogesi said that anytime that Mura would slaughter some goat for them, they take goat soup and meat. It's so sad. But Mura would not pay them for the day because they ate the goats. So, Andrew, it's not even funny because that is what happens. Mura Sensor will be like, how many mandazis did you eat? I'm not paying you for that. You're not getting the salary for that because I need some more money in my pocket. After the construction is done, I need some pocket change. I need some change for my garage, for my kitchen. You think Mura is going up and down for nothing to film content and get some change from that construction? Wasn't the mandazi and the milk tea? Corina, like you mean the mandazis were made out of milk and tea? Yeah. At least, baby mama, not wife. No, Rocio is a baby mama, but Mura is like my wife, my wife, my wife. Nobody gets better on my watch. She earned back the wife title. It was it was in the bargain agreement when she ran to Nairobi. She was told that you're my wife, you know. Guys, thank you so much for her to say because she wanted to take the credit. Yeah, that was so hard for her to include Dorina and anyone that watched the pads sit-down video of Rocio, you know that it was so hard, Beverly. So hard. You know, it was so hard for her to acknowledge Dorina because Rocio wants to take the credits. Any donator very impressed with my rant? Huh? Rocio wants the donations to her and her by herself. So, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Cecilia, I see your comments. Thank you so much for my moderators. I see you, Fakere, Cecilia, Angela, Lucy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you because you guys really showed up in the live chat section. And it really means a lot for me out here, guys, because if you do not come out here and we interact together, I'm telling you, it would be super difficult. Huh? Just drop your likes, and I'll see you in the next one tomorrow, maybe earlier because it will be on a weekday. So that was it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace. Bye, guys. Kindly confirm if you've liked. I'll really appreciate. Please don't leave with your likes. Don't leave with your likes, guys. I'll really appreciate. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for coming by. I really enjoyed your presence so much, so much. Yeah, Fekere, I see you. Mura Senso. Guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.